majesty, forever to the King of Kings. Yo, Koopa's back. Hot. Let's go, Mr. Cup. God of glory, majesty. Praise forever to the King of Kings. Damn. Praise forever. Oh gosh, dang it. Okay. I love when dudes say ready in about 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes pass and they aren't ready. Hate this game. Brother. What are we doing? Brother. Dog.
Because now you can get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, "Boy, I'd love to come downfield hit two little people."
Good run there. Even 4 yards there, it'll be 7.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense. Not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
1,000 generations you
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They follow up the first down 1 yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
The slain and risen King, we lift our voice to heaven, singing worthy, Lord of all.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look
Praise
out.
will
And he'll get him
cry,
inside the 15
Jesus
the
be
14.
glorified,
That kind of run on first down,
Jesus be
that's a winning type of run.
glorified, be enthroned upon the praises of 1,000 generations you own. And unto you, the slain and risen King, we lift our voice to heaven,
And the Browns are going to be set up with a first
Lord of all, be enthroned upon the praises of 1,000 generations you own.
finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
And unto you, the slain and risen King, we lift our voice from heaven, singing worthy.
But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Worthy. The only one who's worth.
Chubb again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I don't know this song very well.
Almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Johnson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up
praises.
York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So Charles,
Highest
turnover of the game, and they make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Wentz to throw on second down.
What the hell, dude? And unto you the slain and risen King.
Isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been flipping them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
First down carry. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 47. That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
You are worthy, Lord of all.
Here's Watson now on second down. Under pressure now, Watson.
Lift our voice with heaven, singing worthy.
Gets the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with good field position is facing 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
Very judgmental charge against.
Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this Browns defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's
someone to catch. Spirit of the living God, come forth fresh on me. Come wake me from my sleep. All through the caverns of my soul, harm me.
So on fourth down, only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over first and 10. Precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Off of play action, it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes.
Spirit of the living God, come forth fresh on me. Come wake me from my sleep. The caverns of my soul, pour me.
Knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
If you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end Akins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions.
King is in the room.
They're at the catch, and we get guys on the ground. We can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The king is in the room.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No
gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
My team sucks, bro.
Now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry,
Forever
and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a
belongs.
loss. On second down, here's Wentz. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
He died so we could live.
Up there, move the chains.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Rams had 3 and 8 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Wentz. That'll be caught by Cup. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
His name is Jesus, light of the world. There's freedom in it.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Wentz to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Wentz going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window. But obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes and wonder. Show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to us around me.
It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Damn, gotta go Mutt? Okay.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Taking it right down.
Oh, Mutt.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong
We
game
live
on the
for
last 2 plays. They moved it to combined 133 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep
face mask.
Get to that end zone real fast.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Inside handoff now to Fournette. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we
Open up my eyes and wonder. Show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me. There's no one like you.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times.
My life upon your love, it is a firm foundation. I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. I will build upon your love. It is a firm foundation. I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. I will build my life upon your love. I will put my trust.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Will not be shaken. Holy, there is no one like you.
And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game.
Open up my eyes
I think we just saw an example of
and
that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On first down, Felton. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you.
In the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw
Show
misdirection at
me
you. They try and
who
fool
you
you
are
and get
and
your eyes in
fill
the wrong
me
place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
in your love to those.
On second down, here's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one.
In you alone, and I will not be shaken.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson down to throw.
Bro? He caught it between 3 guys.
Amari Cooper.
Holy force feeding. Holy Bill.
And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
I will build my life.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw, it's Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he
beautiful you are.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go. First and 10 here. You know, if they could,
the song is kind of mid,
there's something about narrowing
but it's still good.
Game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line,
love's like a hurricane. I am a tree.
To pick up the needed yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first.
Beautiful you are.
That's the kind of big play you like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit, and they get one here in the passing game.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And I don't think this has the...
Brother, my kicker is dog shite.
Deficit will stay at 3 scores.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, no wonder Selly's fucking 3-8. He's probably the worst offensive user I've ever seen.
A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. Watson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
The Father, praise the Son,
Now it's Watson.
Praise the Spirit, 3 in 1, God of glory, majesty.
Or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes.
Now they face a 3rd and 10
of
after back-to-back incompletions.
kings.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind.
Am I going to complete a pass to someone not named Cooper Kupp?
So they're forced to
or one of my running backs?
This one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, 3 in 1, God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Yay, we completed a pass to a receiver not named Cooper Kupp.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Wentz. Going up top for Kupp. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Son.
A give running right is Akers.
3 in 1,
5-yard line.
God of glory,
majesty. But you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. Wentz to throw on 2nd down.
What a catch, Puka!
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua with an amazing diving catch.
Wow, Puka.
Able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more
Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I worship you. I worship you.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness.
A quick throw caught by
Miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness.
They stop him. Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 43-yard punt, return of 5.
Light in the darkness. That is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness.
The Browns drive about to get started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag.
Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working.
Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Watson now on second down.
Way to be there, Patrick.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself,
promise keeper, light in the darkness.
What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to get this.
Brother! Grr.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
Byron!
Intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he picks up about
His
6
name
as he
is
gets this
above
down to
the
the
person.
41.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Wentz. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 30.
Waymaker, miracle worker.
Running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today.
Of the world, you step down into darkness.
Yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Of the world, you step down.
Line for a first. Throwing is Wentz.
Brother Carson, I'm begging you, buddy.
That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change.
I missed again.
Frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Akello.
He's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Quick slant completes into Joku. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Say that you're my God.
Schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, They'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be
lame,
but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
how much it costs?
Because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Where's Chubb?
Put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It was my 2.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Till I met you.
Here's Watson, option left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And I ran out of that grave.
50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Bro, slow down. Like, time, so like not even slowing down because of the juke. He slowed down mid-juke. Like, time slowed down.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this
could be an 11-point game right now.
Lead moves to 17.
Lame as hell.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
I ran out of that grave.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think
into your glorious day.
Film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police
I
come after me,
ran
I
out of
think
that
it's exclamation points,
grade.
not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he'll be hit as
That's actually best case scenario.
and that'll fall incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
Bro, get it out to Puka. He was wide open.
Copy of the first.
Majorly pissed right now.
It's insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Puka!
Down the sideline again.
Yes!
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Yes!
Coming.
Dog! He is a fucking dog!
7-14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cleveland
I
offense
got
ready to
stronger,
go.
got you higher than any
Maybe you
other.
start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. That's it. That's what you want. Straight
Got
in,
you
positive game. Just
higher
keep that
than
clock ticking.
any other.
Second and 9 now from
Awesome
the
in
21.
power, I got.
Watson now to throw. That pass complete to Moore.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Always got some breathing room.
Brother!
Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
That's some bullshit.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated.
Well, that's karma.
There's a 5th interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
And this is why
If I let this guy get the first down, can he kneel it?
Because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the
Being thrown upon the praises of 1,000 generations you are worthy, Lord of all.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great
Lord of all.
The defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3. Their side.
Right here could be the turning point.
Highest praises,
And they will take a knee here.
Lord of all.
And they take a knee.
Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a win here for the Cleveland Browns, and it's thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback, Charles. That's one Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for Cleveland, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.